Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad, Peep Squad. Hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Kenya Moore. She was on Watch What Happens Live, and she has something to say about her castmates and her relationship and what she regrets and what she doesn't regret, baby. I was like, So Kenya Moore was asked, what do you regret? Do you regret bringing a cookie lady around? And she goes, no, I do not regret that. I did not bring the cookie lady around. And basically, she said that Tanya Sams came for her. And she said, don't come for me if I don't send for you. And then Andy was like, what are you talking about? You came for her at the dinner in Toronto. And Kenya Moore was like, no, I didn't. I didn't say who I was talking about or anything else like that. It was production that was shady and messy and brought up the whole situation. So y'all gave the shine and the light to the cookie lady, because I wasn't even going to say her name or who she was or anything else like that, because Kenya Moore said she was going to leave it, let it be to the end of time. But Cynthia Bailey was going around and hanging with the cookie lady. So the cookie lady was easy available when Kenya Moore called her up to come to a brunch to meet the woman that she's going to allege her fiance wanted her. The cookie lady is a mess, baby. The cookie lady ain't playing around. She want her shine all day and every day. She ain't stopping. She wants that shine, baby. So moving on from that situation, and Andy's looking at her like, what? He didn't know what to say. He just wanted to move on. But because Kenya Moore was not taking the blame for that, she was like, no, I don't regret that. And Andy also asked Kenya Moore, does she regret, throwing Cynthia Bailey under the bus? And she goes, kinda no. Basically, she was like, I don't regret throwing her under the bus. I just let people know what was going on. That Cynthia Bailey invited the cookie lady to Brooklyn's party, to confront Tanya Sams at all events. So I guess Eva was right when she said, I'm glad I didn't come through. And she said the energies. I was like, Lord have mercy. And then we got MJ on this side. Basically, I think that's her name. I don't know her name. Basically, she said Kenya Moore is bringing life into the show. She has brung it this season. And Andy's sitting there like, yep, that's why she's back here again on Watch What Happens Live. And Nene is complaining, not really complaining, but she just wonders why she's not being used to publicize or promote the show for any reason, because Kenya Moore is back on What Happens Live, like for real. So you already see where Andy and the network lie with Kenya Moore. I guess they feel like she's bringing it, so therefore they all with it. And they asked Kenya Moore, does she regret regifting Eva Marcel gift to her daughter? She goes, no, I don't. Lord have mercy. I was like, what's going on? And also, do she regret the bickering she did in front of the ladies or whatever? And Kenya Moore was like, no, I was just defending myself and sticking up for myself when it came to Mark Daly, and they're having a little squamish, and the ladies are going to be talking about it and looking at Mark Daly and Kenya Moore said, I don't regret anything. I was standing up for myself. That's just what it was, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy. She ain't playing with the damn thing. And also, Kenya Moore basically doesn't know where her relationship lies with Porsha, because her and Porsha are cool when it comes to social media. They're having conversations. They're talking to each other. Everything's all cool. But she said when she goes back and she sees the episode, she sees Porsha Williams being shady towards her. So she don't know. She didn't know she had a problem with Porsha or not. And I think Porsha is joking too, but Porsha has been like not feeling any of the things that, not everything, but she hasn't really felt some of the movements that Kenya Moore made when it comes to Tanya Sams too as well. And when it comes to almost, spoiling Cynthia Bailey's proposal, Porsha Williams has something to say about that. She was like, what, huh? I was like, yes, sir. So Kenya Moore doesn't know what's going on with the situation. She has no idea what's going on with her and Porsha, but she thought they was cool and it was in a good space. And she said she is never going to be Nene Leakes' friend. She had been knowing this woman for 8 years. She's the same nasty individual that she knew from back then and to now. And she doesn't feel like there's a need to be friends at all, point blank, period. She's moving forward And yes, she don't care about throwing you under the bus, Cynthia. It had to be told. And Cynthia basically is refuting this, saying that, Tanya Sam wasn't even coming around. She wasn't really a cast member. So, I just brought the cookie lady around. I didn't know anything else like that. That's why I brought the cookie lady around, because Tanya Sams wasn't really notable on the show, or wasn't really filming. I was like, that ain't a good excuse. But she said if the shoe was on the other feet, Kenya Moore wouldn't like it. So, and that's one of the reasons why she told Tanya Sams. I was like, Cynthia, baby girl, you should have never been bringing her around, because if somebody brings a ex of Mike Hill around into your circle where you work at, where you shine at, you'll be upset too as well. So it is what it is with that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? So it seems like Kenya basically is cleaning her closet when it comes to Cynthia, and basically she has no regrets with the situation, because she was not going to be looking like she was the only person coming after Tanya Sams, or I just had the cookie lady on deck. And also Kenya Moore lets us know about her relationship with Mark Daly, because she was asked by Andy, how do you feel about Mark Daly choosing Nene Leakes' side and basically sticking up for her? And Kenya Moore said, of course I didn't like it. Of course I felt a certain type of way, because your partner is supposed to defend you and have your back all day, every day, for real. And regardless of whether you're right or wrong, they bring you to a quiet place when nobody's around and tell you their opinion, but they don't do it in public. They don't go against, you don't go against your loved ones in public. You do that internal, in-house, baby. So, but she also said her and Mark Daly are doing good, baby. They had a dinner together. They had brunch a couple of days ago, so I'm assuming it was either Saturday or Friday for Valentine's Day. They had brunch, but right now everything is cool. They're co-parenting, and they're just basically working out to see what's going to happen. And she had to let us know that she went to dinner or brunch with her husband, so it's going to be what it's going to be, baby. And she has no regrets when it comes to Mark Daly. But one thing was asked to Kenya Moore: if you can tell your past self before you get on reality TV, what would you tell yourself? She said, don't do it. I was like, Lord, Andy was scared when she said don't do it. He was like, what? You thinking about leaving, girl? And then on top of that, Kenya Moore said she would not read the tweets or the comments, because yes, people can be very, very hurtful, mean, rude, and nasty, baby. So what do you guys think about the situation? So Kenya Moore has no regrets when it comes to Cynthia Bailey. She's not feeling Nene like that. They'll never be friends. She's working out her situation with Mark Daly, and they taking one step at a time, and they've been hanging out and having a good time. And they was also hanging out when it was snowing in Atlanta too, with baby Brooklyn. And then on top of that, Kenya Moore doesn't know, like, where's the beef or the hostility coming from Porsha. She wants to know what's good with Porsha. So do you think Porsha really has a problem with Kenya Moore, or does she not? Or will they ever be friends? It seems like they was bonding on both sharing their first child, but that soon went away. It just like disappeared, like they were cool. And then it's just like whatever. And then also, Kenya Moore was asked about Phaedra Park. Does she miss her? And she says no, she doesn't miss Phaedra, but she did add something to the show. Candy ain't gonna like that one. So you guys tell me what you think about the situation. Peace, I'm out. Much love to my peeps and my peoples. It don't seem like Cynthia Bailey and Kenya Moore friendship may last. Only way that it will last if Cynthia Bailey holds on to it, because Cynthia Bailey is very forgiving, and she doesn't take anything personal. And it doesn't seem like Kenya Moore and Cynthia Bailey are taking things personal, but they are talking about each other's character in a nice way when they're interviewing with Bravo or Watch What Happens Live. But this slick shade. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. One love.